Hi everyone. First of all, I will share my screen. So, as of now, I think so. I took already 3 sessions. In the 3 sessions, we discussed what is biometrics, what is the history of the biometrics, and we discussed about the different types of the biometrics. The different type is physiological as well as the behavioral, and as well as we come to the conclusion like physiological has a better accuracy rate than the behavioral. So, physiological trait that will be preferred over the behavioral, as well as we discussed about what are the advantages of the physiological trait and the behavioral trait. So in this session, we are going to discuss about the disadvantages of the physiological and behavioral, as well as we are going to discuss what is unimodal and what is multimodal and why I am going to move from unimodal to multimodal. So these are the topics I planned to take in this session. So first of all, what is the first disadvantage of the physiological biometrics? The thing is that usually what we'll be doing in the organization, we'll be going to the some particular room or something. We'll be marking our attendance by signing it and we'll be moving on. So, but by using a biometric, what do you have to do? We have to develop an application. So as a customer, we'll be going to the developer and through that, we'll be asking them to develop the particular application and give it to us. So automatically, what will happen? So first point, you can look into the first point. The physiological biometric authentication equipment will be very costly because for developing that, we have to invest something. So automatically, that will be costly. As well as the second point, people has to wait in a line to get scanned to gain access, which can cause delays. The thing is that, for example, my last signing time will be 9 o'clock. So in case if there is some delay because of my personal reason, so what I have to do is that I have to come to the organization or any kind of the institution quite early, but there is some delay. So if so at the right time, I at exactly at 9 o'clock I'm coming. Many persons are standing, so I have to wait in a line and I have to stand. So and I have to make my presence. So it will be taking some delay. Okay. So what it will be happening? I may lose the attendance on that particular day. So this can be another reason. So I have to wait in a line. Okay, and there will be a slight change in the facial expression or obstruction due to the hat, glasses, or your finger is hurt, or the voice is affected by cold could not be recognized by the system. That's what I'm saying, right? So, for example, I'm wearing the hat or cap. So, in that case, if the system is not what well organized or it's a big like the system is not a very advanced one or something, it will be very difficult for the biometric system to recognize you. So that will be a problem. In case if I'm coming in a rain or something, or in case if I'm coming in a sunny or something, there will be a sweat in my finger. So that in that point of the time also there may be some what we can say there may be some problem in the recognition. So for avoiding that, what I have to do is that so these are the some of the little disadvantages. So anyway, I'm going to invest that. That is one kind of the disadvantage. So we have to always prefer an advanced one. So automatically, if I have to wait in a line, if I prefer for an advanced one, there will be many systems that will be available. So which system is free, you can go and sign in there so that we can overcome this disadvantage. This is one possibility. And another thing, if I'm using an advanced one, if I'm wearing the hat or if I'm wearing the helmet, the system can easily recognize it. So these are the advantages. Okay. So these are the advantages that we can overcome. I mean, these are the advantages that we can come make into an make into an count if I get some disadvantage. Anyways, that conclusion is anyway I'm going to what invest something. So I have to go for an advanced one to overcome the disadvantage and make that into an advantage one. And next is a behavioral trait. So behavioral trait. So mainly, what's the main disadvantage? I already said you are going to use a specified action that is known as the behavioral biometrics. So in that scenario, what you will be doing in the behavioral one, so you have to do some specific action like voice. So anyone can talk like you. For example, a mimicry. So second one can be a signature. So anyone can put the signature like you. So this is the one of the main disadvantage. So this we cannot overcome through advantage because this affects the accuracy rate. So that's what in the previous video I said that it's better to use the physiological over over the behavioral. The reason is that accuracy rate. In case if you're getting the disadvantage in the physical as well, we can somewhat overcome that. In behavioral, there is no options. So physiological is preferred over the behavior. So next, why we are going to move into the multi biometrics. So one way to improve the accuracy of the biometric system to use more than one biometric pin straight in a recognition application. That's what I said. Uh, anyway, we are going to invest higher. So instead of using unimodal, straight away we can move into the multimodal. I mean multi-biometrics. So that's the biggest thing we can do because if you are going to invest for unimodal, again we are going to get a problem in that. What again we'll be doing? We'll be investing again. So it will be taking a multiple investment for you. So that will be resulting in a more cost because I think is that initially you are moving into unimodal. So that is not proper. If you're getting a feedback from the uh, employees, what you will be doing again, you'll be moving into multimodal. You are redoing that again. So it's better to prefer multimodal. So the thing is that so in case at any point of the time, if you are getting a failure in unimodal, in one trait, we will be having an alternative trait so that we can mark your presence. But if you take a multi-model, you have to make the multiple things, but immediately you can use one trait and immediately you can go to them and you can inform them regarding that. So that is an advantage of the multiple biometrics. So this is what we are going to discuss. What is unimodal and what is a multi-model? So what are the errors that we are going to face in a biometric systems? And then what are the performances? So this is the multiple biometrics. This is how I'm going to categorize into the unimodal and the multimodal. So if you're taking a biometric system that operate using any single biometric characteristic, uni means single. So it is less expensive and simple. Okay. So unimodal means I'll be using face, I'll be using finger or iris or ear or signature or gate. Any one will be used. If I'm using face and fingerprint, then that will be moving into the multi-model. I have to use only one. So limitations of the unimodal biometric system. The susceptibility of the biometric sensor to noisy or biodata. The captured biometric trait might be distorted due to the imperfect acquisition conditions. Acquisition means it is not having a proper quality. So by reading this line, you won't be getting clear idea. I'll be reading out the examples through that you can easily understand. In fingerprint recognition, where a scanner is unable to read the dirty fingerprints clearly and leads to the false detection match. Sorry, false database match. So, for example, I'm going to ride a bike and I'm going to move into the organization. So already it's delay. What I will be doing, my bike is not clean, so I'm going to ride a bike. So while I'm going to ride a bike, I'm going to use a finger trait, so automatically my fingers will be dirty. So in that case, if it is a dirty fingerprint, automatically some biometric system which is not an advanced one cannot read that dirty fingerprint. Automatically, that will be resulting in an error. So this is one reason why we have to move from unimodal to multimodal. So we won't be getting what time to think because we are out of time to sign in. So we won't be thinking that we have to wash our hands or something. Because if we are washing the hands, so again, what will happen? It will be turning into wet, and again the system cannot be recognized. Again, there will be a problem for us. Got it? So this will be the issue. So what you have to do is that it's better to move into the multi-model, not to prefer the uni-model. So now why I'm going to move into the multi-model. So biometric system that uses more than. So this is the difference. I'll be moving into the previous slide. So if I'm using a unimodal, I'll be using face or finger or iris or ear or signature or gate. If it is a multimodal, means two or more. I'll be using a multiple algorithms, multiple sample, multiple sensors, and multiple traits. Okay, for example, what is multiple algorithm, multiple sample, multiple sensor, and multiple trait? I'll be explaining in the further slides. So, why we need a multimodal biometrics? Okay, it reduces the error rates of the unimodal. So, in unimodal, if one trait is not working, automatically we'll be in problem. But here you can look into the diagram. I'll be using the iris as well as the fingerprint. So, iris will be captured by using a retina, and fingerprint will be captured through the what? Through the minuting. So automatically, if anyone fails, we can we can cope up with the other one. So secondary means of authentication, poor quality sample from the sensor. That's what. I given an example as my bike. If the bike is dirty, so if I'm washing the clothes, again it will be getting wet. So we won't be recognized that we have to wash it from cloths or something. So intention will be forgetting. So, for example, third point is that combat spoof attacks such as fake fingers. So, some of the people, what they will be doing is that they will be applying some stickers and they will be collecting the data from the database. So, example is that gummy finger. So, if they do that, what it will be happening? The system won't be recognizing it, or the system will be recognizing, but it will be recognized as a false match. So, again, that will be resulting in a biometric error. Okay, so these are all the reasons why we need a multimodal biometrics. So again, I'll be repeating, it reduces the error rate as well as by using unimodal. So what are the problems that we are facing? That was discussed in the point 2 as well as the point 3. And next is, so this is a diagram of it. So we have to be very clear in this diagram. So I'm going to use a fingerprint as well as the iris. Got it? And I'm going to use a multi-model, but the clear picture of this diagram, because this will take some time to explain for me. So if I make this as a new video, you can easily understand. So I'll be saying that I'll just give the introduction about this. So I'm going to use a trait and I'm going to use an iris. Through that, I'm going to implement this multi-model. So in this, we discussed about the disadvantages of the some of the physiological and behavioral. And then we discussed about unimodal and multimodal. Why I'm moving from unimodal to multimodal. In the next lecture, I'll be clearly discussing about what is a multimodal, why multimodal is more effective than the unimodal. I'll stop sharing it.